And welcome back, hockey fans, to another edition of the Preds video recap as the Nashville Predators blanked the Winnipeg Jets by a score of 3-0. How I would sum up the game that just transpired? Yeah, that just happened. You can definitely say that the first half of the first period became a carbon copy of what quintessential Jets vs. Predators hockey has become, with both teams zipping down at each other's territories, creating scoring chances left and right. The best example to describe the first half of the first period was a stretch of 6 minutes and 38 seconds of action without a whistle being blown to stop play. In that time frame, there was a combined 6 shots on goal, the first 2 coming from the Nashville Predators, and then the last 4 coming from the Winnipeg Jets. That also indicates how the Winnipeg Jets were able to get their feet under them after the first 5 minutes of play and then control more of the even strength play as the period went along. The first period also showed how both goaltenders, Pekka and Connor Hellebuyck, looking quite locked in right from the get-go, as both goaltenders having to make some tough saves on breakaways and then also rushes going from end to end to keep that score at zip-zip. The Nashville Predators' endless pursuit of trying to find the back of the net on the power play saw a couple of opportunities before the end of the period, but both were killed off by the Winnipeg Jets in what was the start of an epically bad performance by the power play in this game. After being shut out in 4 periods of play by their oppositions, the Nashville Predators finally find the back of the net to break open the ice in the latest installment of the Predators and Jets rivalry. Ryan Hartman, just like a cornerback in football, intercepted the pass from Ben Sherrod at the Preds blue line, carrying that mail all the way down towards Connor Hellebuyck and putting that mail in the mailbox for the 1-0 lead for the Nashville Predators. I can only imagine for David Poile, it was really nice to see Ryan Hartman get the first goal of the game for the Nashville Predators, as he's going to need to see more return on investment from Hartman this season to justify the price that he paid to get Ryan Hartman from the Chicago Blackhawks. That goal by Ryan Hartman changed the whole complexion of the hockey game. 5.5 minutes after the first goal by Ryan Hartman was the first sign of intimidation from Blake Wheeler trying to get Filip Forsberg into a fight, but Filip Forsberg was not going to fall into that trap as Blake Wheeler went off for a roughing call and another Predators power play that amounted to nothing. Shortly after, the Nashville Predators weren't able to convert on the power play from Nikolai Ehlers' interference on Ryan Ellis. Everything hit the fan. Jacob Trouba cross-checked Zach Rinaldo, which caught the eye of the referee as he signaled for a delayed penalty. And once Nikolai Ehlers touched the puck to stop play, Mika Salomaki went in to finish his check, and then the line brawl happened from there as you saw Colton Sissons in a fight with Nikolai Ehlers, and then also Matthias Ekholm in a fight with Blake Wheeler, as Wheeler was finally able to get his fight that he tried to get earlier with Filip Forsberg. The Nashville Predators would have 5 power play opportunities in that period alone and could not find the back of the net as they went into the period 0 for 7 after 40 minutes of play. For the Nashville Predators' sake, they better be quite fortunate that they were able to get 2 more even-strength goals from Roman Josi ripping one right from the high slot, and then also Ryan Johansson on arguably his most beautiful goal he's ever scored as a Nashville Predator to extend that lead to 3. The Predators would have 2 more looks on the power play, but also could not convert as well as they ended the night 0 for 9 on the power play. The first time that's happened since January 3rd, 2006, when they got shut out by the Colorado Avalanche by a score of 3-0. One aspect of the Predators game that I've talked a lot about in these 3 games so far this season has been their indiscipline. For what transpired in this game with the amount of chippiness, the line brawl, and the intimidation factor from the Winnipeg Jets, I really liked what I saw from the Nashville Predators as they only surrendered 2 power plays in this game compared to the Winnipeg Jets' 9 power plays surrendered in this game. My 3 stars of the game are as follows. My 3rd star of the game is actually going to be the Winnipeg Jets penalty kill. You can make the case that was more of the Nashville Predators power play looking so inept tonight. But I subscribe to the notion that's a little bit of both. And you got to give the Winnipeg Jets credit when they have to kill 9 penalties off and they kill all of them off. that is very deserving of a star. The second star of the game I'm going to give to Ryan Hartman. It was really nice to see Ryan Hartman finally get rewarded for his hard work in these last couple games, and then also having to recover from shoulder surgery this summer. He's definitely had to catch a running train to start off the season, but so far he's looked really good. I give him the second star. My first star of the game, it's got to be Pekka. That was Pekka Rinne's 52nd career shutout, as that moves him into sole possession of 23rd place as he passes Curtis Joseph, Rogie Vachon, Thomas Vokoun, and Dave Kerr. Has to be quite an honor for Pekka Rinne to pass a current Hockey Hall of Famer and Rogie Vachon on that list. But Pekka Rinne had to make a lot of tough saves in this game to keep this game from being more of a barn burner than it was already. And now it's preview time for, once again, the Preds versus the Islanders. As we remember from last Saturday night, the Nashville Predators were able to squeak out a tough win against the Islanders on the island by a score of 4-3, and I don't see how this game would be any different from the last one. The New York Islanders will be playing their first game in 4 days against the Nashville Predators on Saturday night. So as the Islanders will be very well rested for this hockey game, the Preds could also catch them a little bit sleepwalking. As for any NHL team, 4 days off can be quite a head-scratcher for any NHL head coach. Once again, the focal point of the Islanders' attack will be Matthew Barzal, but don't forget the Islanders' new captain, Anders Lee, as he's already looking to replicate his success from last season offensively. That's all the time we got here on the... And that's it for this edition of the Preds video recap. If you need more Preds coverage, go to Penalty Box Radio. They'll have all the Preds articles you'll need, all the Preds podcasts to listen to, and, of course, all the Preds video recaps will be on PenaltyBoxRadio.com. I'm Jordan Cimini, and we will see you after Preds and Islanders.